Bobby, tell him I'm 64 years old. I don't know what else he wants to know on there.
Where you from, Mr. Bobby?
Florissant or Ferguson.
What kind of household did you grow up in?
I grew in a regular house.
Mom and dad?
Yeah,
What did your mom and dad teach you growing up?
they taught me everything, other than what I know down here.
What about your siblings?
My sisters?
No, siblings like brothers and sisters?
Yeah, my sisters, they taught them all kinds of stuff.
What schools did you go to, Mr. Bobby?
I went to special school, and I went to normal school for the last part of my time.
Did you graduate?
Yep,
What you do after graduation, Mr. Bobby?
I went to work.
Where you work at?
I worked downtown. I worked all over out there.
What jobs have you held over your lifetime?
Up there,
Anywhere.
none really. I don't like none of them.
No. What all have you done? Like, what kind of jobs did you have?
I had washing dishes up there for a year and a half. I had what else? I did lots of stuff up there. I washed dishes. I cleaned rooms. I did bed. I did all kinds of stuff.
Which one did you like the best? Which job did you like the best?
None of them. Then I got on with Dale. Dale came around. He moved down to Florida, and I worked for him for years. Worked for him for 20 years. I had a truck. I had my license.
What were you doing in the truck?
What was I doing in the truck?
Yeah, what was that job?
There was no truck driving job. It was a job, I drove my own truck. Like say, I only lived a mile from the building. All I do is drive down there, park, get out, walk in.
You did that for 20 years.
Yeah,
What job was that?
it's like a maintenance job. And I loved it. And
What-
I got away with murder.
Why you say that, Mr. Bobby? What kind of murder you get away with?
All kinds of stuff. I was having drag races down Florissant Road.
What kind of cars were they racing?
They wasn't racing cars, they were racing trucks. They was racing regular trucks. I took my truck out there. I want to see what it'd do. See if it could run. It ran. I outran him. I outrun him real quick. From
mean-
the starting line at the first light, there's lights all down through there. And I went all the way down through there without stopping. And I didn't care. I didn't give a damn.
How old were you at the time, Mr. Bobby?
About 18.
Was it dangerous? Were you scared?
No.
How fun was it?
How fun was it? It was fun.
What you do afterward? Did you win? And what was the reward when you won?
I won, but I didn't get nothing.
Were you racing against somebody?
Yeah.
What was he driving? What kind of truck was he driving?
Dodge pickup. I was driving a Ford.
So the Ford was way faster than the Dodge.
Uh-huh.
What you do after that?
Then I went home.
Have you ever been married?
Nope.
Kids?
Nope.
How did you avoid that? Girlfriends?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend. She died.
Wow. How long were you with her?
I was with her about a year and a half. She died up in bed.
You never wanted to marry her?
Nope. Never wanted to marry her. I didn't really I liked her good enough to marry her, but I didn't have the right tools, right contentious.
How was your time together? Did you guys have a lot of fun?
Yeah, we always have fun.
So since she's passed, what have you been dating anybody?
Nope. I'm just doing what I normally do.
You retired?
Yeah, I retired on that.
How long did you work until you retired? What age did you retire?
What age did I retire?
from your job?
Oh, I went to prison.
Oh. How long were you there?
10 years.
What did you do while you were in there?
Clean the floors. Cause I had life skills on that. I could do it.
So that was your job the whole time you were in?
Mm-hmm.
You made good money doing it?
Yep. And everybody got locked down.
You were the only one moving around.
I was the only one out there on the floor, moving around, doing my job.
What they call you in there, Mr. Bobby or Bobby?
They just call me Bobby.
How did you get along in there? Did you have any problems with anybody?
Nope.
So everybody was cool.
Yeah.
Which prison were you at?
At Bowling Green.
Kentucky.
You know where Bowling Green is?
Where about? Kentucky?
No, it's up in Missouri.
Oh,
It's
Southern.
in Missouri. And I did everything.
What you do when you get out, Mr. Bobby?
I come down here to the home and stayed there for about 5 years. And I got put out on the street. And it was cold as well as that. Could I have my coat?
How long you been out on the street?
Well, I've been out on the street all the time. I ain't been over here. It's too cold over there to sleep in a truck. And it's too cold to sleep in a vehicle. I just stay up there. He gave me that place.
Is it dangerous on the street?
Yeah,
How do you stay safe?
stay up in that place. It's like a glass cage where they can see me, but I can see them better.
Do anybody bother you?
No.
So you get along just fine.
Yeah, I get along just fine.
What are survival techniques that you've learned being on the street, Mr. Bobby? Like, what gives you a level head out here where you can move around and be comfortable?
What gives me a level head out here? Everybody leave me alone. Everybody better leave me alone, or I'll show them what a level head I got.
What you do to him, Mr. Bobby?
I'll punch him in the nose.
Did you do a lot of fighting when you were younger?
No,
So how you gonna punch him in the nose?
I'll find a way.
What's your plan moving forward, Mr. Bobby? You have any plans, or you just kind of hanging out?
I'm just hanging out.
How you enjoying the weather?
It's okay.
What you like better, the hot or the cold?
The hot. I'd rather take this off, but it's winter time. You know?
Nobody bothers you out here, right?
No.
And you don't bother anybody.
No.
What is your favorite thing to do these days?
What's my favorite thing?
Yeah, what do you like to do these days, Mr. Bobby?
Sit around and nibble. But I ain't got nothing to nibble on.
What you like to nibble on, Mr. Bobby?
All kinds of stuff. Chips. Whatever I got.
If you could talk to a young Mr. Bobby, knowing what you know now, if you can go back in time and speak to your younger self, what would you tell him, Mr. Bobby?
If they don't come out there, stay here. Because this is the worst place than that. But they won't listen.
Why wouldn't he listen?
Because they're too dumb.
What happens when you don't listen, Mr. Bobby?
You get put in prison.
Did you grow up in church?
No, but I grew up going to church.
What church did you go to, Mr. Bobby?
I went to church in there, in prison.
Did you learn anything in there, or was it just the same old, same old?
Same old, same old. I just had old coats up, hang coats up, and that's all I did. And let people in.
You remember your last day in there? What you doing your last day?
Get my shit ready and take it down, turn it in.
What you doing your first day out?
First day out, I went right over here, someplace goes around, and it was blocked off there at the house there. My girlfriend had a house built there, and I stayed there for a while.
Were you happy to be out? What's the first thing you ate? What's the first thing you nibbled on?
I don't know. Don't remember.
In closing, Mr. Bobby, if it's anybody that might be looking for you, wondering if you're okay, now's the time to say something to them.
Nah, ain't nobody looking for me. They'll be coming around this corner if they was.
They know where to find you, Mr. Bobby. We appreciate you sitting down with us, Mr. Bobby. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.